Today, one thing I don't got is time. Every bitch in my stable a dime. Yeah, I got a few girls, I don't have them. NYC when I first smoke out. Baby girl, what you wanna eat today? Your makeup in here on fleek today.
Hey, what's up? It's Jorge. Yeah. I'm here with another story, I guess. So, like I said, all I really do is work in a deli. So, you know, every day you just kind of come across these people who are just kind of stupid, I guess. You know what I mean? Just kind of overall, just idiotic. You know, just their lack of common sense. I feel like is definitely just lowered as the adulthood has gone by. You know. They're obviously focused on other things. They don't give a shit about a lot of other stuff. So, you know, whatever. But this is just this one. Okay, this just happened the other day, man. These two blonde bitches, right? They were just right. So I'm a cook, right? I be in the back. So the way it's kind of set up, right? You have the counter, right, where you gotta help the people, right? You know what I mean? That's where the customers go get their food, right? Blah, blah, blah. I'm in the back, right? I have to help with the cooking, all the chicken and all that kind of shit, right? And the reason why I stay back there as much as possible is because cross-contamination and all that kind of shit. Especially right now with everything that's going on. So, you know, but I'm in the back, right? So, I'm in the back cooking, doing what I gotta do. And then, lately it's been just, you know what I mean, extremely busy with everything going on, I guess, you know, whatever, but it's just been really busy, you know what I mean, stuff happens, but, you know, sometimes there's just not enough customers, and not enough employees in the back, so, customers just be getting aggravated, customers, man, they just have no patience sometimes, you know, and it's just kind of irritating, but, you know, it is what it is, it ain't, you know what I mean, I try. I'm just accountable for myself at the end of the day. That's all I can really do. But, so it was just really busy one day, right? And everybody's getting all the lunch meat or whatever. So there's not really any people over by the hot food, right? So I'm cooking. I'm in the back, right? Cooking up the kitchen, blah, 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 whatever I gotta do. And there's like a window in the wall, so for like air or some shit, and so that you can see through, you know what I mean, to for customers or just anything, I guess, you know what I mean. There's like a window in the wall so you can see out into the store, you know what I mean. So and you can see customers through the wall, you know what I mean. You can see customers through that fucking window. So while I'm like cooking up chicken and working with raw chicken, I can, like, customers can just stare at me and shit and be all fucking creepy about it too sometimes, you know. But they could just stare at me and just, like, you know, just see what I'm doing, I guess, in the back, you know. So I'm just going about my business, right? I'm doing my chicken, blah, blah, blah. And then I hate when people just start, like, waving at me and just, like, be like, excuse me, you know what I mean? Through the fucking window. It's like, ma'am, we see you, okay? The people in the front have already acknowledged you. You don't need, you know? As a person, you can learn to wait. You're in a line at the end of the day. You're waiting in line, bitch. You know what I mean? You fucking wait in line, you know what I mean? You think you're that special? No, okay? Just wait in line just like everybody else is, okay, ma'am? But that's just not the story, alright? We're not getting into that, alright? But these two blonde bitches, and I do call them blonde bitches, and I just call everybody bitches. No offense to bitches, you know? It's just is what it is, I guess. But these two blonde bitches, man, they were standing out there waving and all this other shit, right? And I'm just like, fuck, okay. And my manager, she gets actually mad at me or whatever, because apparently she thinks I'm not doing anything, but whatever. You know, I'm just whipping up chicken, whatever I gotta do, you know what I mean, to get my money at the end of the day. So she's like, can you please get out there and help? So I go out there, and I gotta clean up, obviously, wash up, get all the raw chicken, get all the excess off, you know what I mean? Because I gotta fucking You know what I mean? Help customers. I don't want to try and get the raw chicken on the cooked chicken. You know what I mean? That'd be unsafe. You know what I mean? So, and they do that, and then she starts. I hate when people be passive aggressive and be like, "Oh, you finally come out to here." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, finally, huh? Right? I know it took forever, bruh. I can go back if you want. You know what I mean? You could wait a little longer if that's what you want, but you know what I mean? Thank you for coming up and helping you. That's what you should have said. But bitch, no, you could have said, you could have shut up too. You know what I mean? But now you had forced me to say something, you know? But that's what it is at the end of the day. So after she's getting done being passive aggressive about, you know what I mean, waiting a long ass time, you know what I mean, for a fucking chicken, her and her friend argue for about 30 seconds about what to get. First of all, bitch, you waiting all this time and trying to get my attention and you don't even know what you want. Bitch, you need to figure yourself out first, you know what I mean? And then come and bother people, you know what I mean? Don't waste my time just like you wasting yours, you know what I mean? I'm sorry you can't figure shit out for yourself, you know what I mean? Why you gotta drag me into this? But I'm just a dude at the end of the day, so they're figuring out and they're going back and forth with each other. So I'm just standing there looking like a fucking idiot with a mask on, just staring into space, you know what I mean? Thinking about what I'm gonna have for lunch, you know what I mean? And then she says, okay, you know, goes to tell me, and she's talking about fried chicken, asking all these questions, right? And I get her chicken, bop, 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 boom, bop, right? So after I get them the chicken, right, you gotta ring them up right there at the cash register, right? You know what I mean? You gotta get the food, ring them up, right? That's how it kind of works there, you know? So I get them, their food. Both of them, for some reason, have fucking EBT cards pulling out their nice ass leather purses, but that's just, I don't know. That's just pulling out all these different kinds of credit cards, trying to figure out how to pay for $10 worth of chicken. You know what I mean? I'm just, it just kind of, it weirds me out a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like, ma'am, you have a lot of jewelry on. You know, ma'am, that is a Coach and Chanel purse. You know, I understand. You know what I mean? You have your different, your priorities on set on other things in life than mine, but it's $10 worth of chicken. You guys, the fact that you guys are really going about this and thinking about this a little too much is just worrying me as a human being. You know, you don't have $10 worth of chicken, but yeah, you want to spend $200 to $300 on a purse. Not me at the end of the day. So they're going back and forth over and again for like another, not 30, almost at 30 minutes, for like another 3 minutes, just trying to figure out who's going to pay for this, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out what credit card or whatever fucking card they're going to put it on. She whips out $10 worth of cash. I'm thinking, I reached for the cash. I started going to grab it, and she pulls it out. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you look like you were handing it to me, right? Because she had it, and she like had it out like this, but she was kind of staring at her friend, and you know what I mean? And sometimes the customers don't just fucking make eye contact with you, whatever, so I just assume, right? And she held it out like she was gonna fucking give it to me, but she was like, excuse me, you know what I mean? She's like, I wasn't gonna give you that cash. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm just like, whatever. And then her friend starts looking out for other fucking cards and shit. And her friend finally pulls the card, and then out of nowhere, bruh, the chick that's about to pay with her card, she's like, oh my god, I forgot my cash at the register. She apparently forgot her fucking cash back that she had drawn out personally, that she had taken out of her account herself at the self-checkout. I feel like that'd be kind of weird. So you're telling me you went through the hassle of getting all these groceries, and then you reminded yourself that you needed to get cash out, typed in that amount, and then did not think to grab that cash. I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, but I like to keep track of my money, ma'am. You know, I don't have that kind of money just to throw around. You know, it kind of weirds me out. And the fact that they had another minute of just arguing about how they're gonna fucking pay for it. She gives her friend the card to pay for it, but she doesn't know the PIN. So she thinking she's saving time by giving her friend the card, when in fact she just paid for the chicken herself anyway, and went to go get the cash at the self-checkout register and all that kind of shit. So pretty much she wasted the same amount of time paying for her food and then going get the money, as she could have been just doing that. So she wasted more time arguing with me and trying to figure out how they're going to pay for this, when in fact she was probably going to pay for that all along. If I were to take out money at a self-checkout, I would not forget that, especially if I remember to type in the same amount that I was going to intentionally take it out, you know. It's just crazy, you know. So the amount of time that she wasted arguing with me and arguing about the arguing about the chicken, she could have gone herself already and probably got already that cash back. But I hope someone stole it, you know. I feel like that's what I would have done. If someone left cash at the self-checkout, I would have took that shit anyway, you know what I mean. So I kind of hope your cash is taken, bitch. Please be aware of what you're doing. Prioritize a little better, you know. She had all this money just to throw around, you know what I mean. And she looked like, okay, I know judgment and all that kind of stuff, but people judgment is like a bad thing or whatever, but people judge all the time by looks or whatever. And she looked, you know, when people look like they have money, and it looked like she had money, you know what I mean. If you're gonna look like you have money, you should play up that role, or at least have the finances to back it up, you know. And if you rummaging around for $10 for fucking food, but yet you forget your money at the self-checkout, and you have all this money for designer that I see you clearly have on, I think you should prioritize a little better. Weed lemonade.